Hello beautiful people on the internet, it's Isabella here and I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Legacies because we actually have content that I can talk about, and I thought I'd make this little short video for you guys to let you know what's going on with season 3 and what we know so far. You good, bro? Yeah, anyways, we're going to talk about season 3 and my theories on season 3, what we know about season 3 so far. Kaylee tweeted out some emojis to describe season 3 yesterday, so we're going to talk about those. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. And I have my notebook of stuff I want to talk about, so let's just get straight into it, yeah? Okay. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is Leo, Howard, and Ben Levin, who play Ethan and Jed. If you guys did not know, they both have been upped to series regulars, which was a shock for Leo. Congratulations to Leo, but he was a complete shock to me. I was really expecting Ben to be upped last season. I was expecting him to be up last season, but obviously he wasn't, and he was up this season. Congratulations, Ben. Congratulations, Leo. You guys deserve it so much. Yes, Leo was a bit of a shock, and I think people didn't really take it very well because Bianca, who plays Maya, has not been up to series regular yet, and it's just caused this big controversy thing. I'm not going to get into detail about that, but they've both been upped. So what I think might happen, this is my personal thing. You guys don't have to say this is what's going to happen. This is just what I think is going to happen. I think Leo or Ethan, later on, if Bianca does get upped, I think they're both going to end up at the Salvatore school, or one of them's going to end up at the Salvatore school. And personally, I would like it to be Maya over Ethan, but I have a feeling it's going to be Ethan. But I also have up this theory where it's going to be they're all at Mystic Falls still, and since Josie does not have her magic, she goes to Mystic Falls. Instead of Hope being in the middle of a love triangle, it's Josie that's in the middle. So it's Josie and Ethan, or Josie and holy fuck, Arya just basically Josie's in the middle of Ethan and Maya, and then maybe that's what happens, because Kaylee did tweet out that Josie's gonna have a new love interest this season. And as much as I wanted Penelope to come back, she said new, so I don't think it's gonna be Penelope. I'm also really excited for that, so we'll see what happens with the twins and if Bianca gets up to series regular. And then my boy Ben, Jed, finally, hopefully we get a last name for you, and I'm really excited about that. And it was also said in an article that he's gonna have to figure out how to fix a mess that's left by Malivore. So obviously that has something to do with Landon and why he isn't waking up. And that also leads to the fact that what's gonna happen with Raphael in the end of it, because there is a rumor around that Peyton is leaving the show, which I don't really consider true yet because he hasn't confirmed it. I don't really want to go off rumors and say, yeah, Peyton's leaving for this certain reason. And people are like, oh, they're upping so many people. Why would they, up people make them series regulars if somebody else isn't going to leave? Like somebody said that Arya was leaving. Right now, Arya is definitely not leaving. It might be a shock if he does, but I don't think he's leaving. And I honestly don't think Peyton's leaving either. And if they did, obviously Raphael is probably going to die saving Landon. And my theory on that is that Raphael, in order for Landon to wake up, Raphael has to sacrifice his life. And since Landon doesn't really have a choice in the matter because he's asleep or he's not waking up, Raphael does it without Landon knowing, and then Landon wakes up and Raphael's dead because of him, which triggers it, and then he comes forces with his dad, and that's when we get Dark Landon. So I really don't want Raphael to die, because if Jed just became a series regular, or Ben just became a series regular, you guys know how much of a fan I am of the whole Raphael and Jed thing if they were to become a thing. But then again, I don't know what's going on in Peyton's life. I don't know what the writers have planned, so I can't really say if he's going to be up to a series regular. So that's my personal opinion on that. And then we're going to talk about Kaylee's emojis. So what I remember, what she tweeted regarding season 3, and then she did regarding Josie in season 3. So she just did season 3 and then Josie in season 3. And Josie's was like a heart, which I think is a love triangle, and then something I can't remember everything else, but the one about season 3 is a suitcase, a bomb, and then something else. Suitcase theory. This is my theory on the suitcase. What if Josie goes off to Europe to see Caroline, and maybe that Candace comes back, but instead she goes there and she sees Penelope, or Penelope comes back? That's my theory on the suitcase. Or it could be that she packs her bags and leaves the Salvatore school. That could be something as well, because she does not have her magic. She's technically human right now, so there's that. The bomb scares the fuck out of me. I don't know what to consider that as. But I'm excited for that. I mean, there's not much I can really say about the emojis because I have no idea what they mean, and I don't think a lot of people do know what it means. And it's scary to think because, we haven't had an episode since March, and we won't until January. That's almost, 10 months of not having this show. I have not watched Legacies since probably June or July, and I need to catch up and rewatch. And my friend Robin, you guys know Robin, she's on the Handed Weekly podcast. She comes up with these theories, and it's like, how does she think about this? And how does she come up with this? But she's so used to seeing the foreshadowing that the writers put into the show. And I'm sitting there like, all this stuff that she's saying could come true, and it scares the fuck out of me. But I personally have to watch the show over and over again just to pinpoint small little things. While she watches the show over and over again, but it's like, whoa. You see these things that I didn't even notice there. She saw this thing. She remembered this line that Alaric said that made her think that Lizzie and Ethan might get together, because Alaric said to the sheriff was like, I wish Lizzie would be with a guy like Ethan or something. And I was like, how do you remember this stuff? I don't remember that. I did not remember that line until I went back and went and saw that she had said it. And I was like, oh my God. And then it clicked in my mind that he did say that in the bar when they were talking or whatever. And I was like, holy fuck, you come up with things that I didn't even know that was possible. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that and the bomb and then the suitcase. And then she tweeted something else. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But so I talked about Ross' faith and Peyton's leaving. Let's talk about the reunion kiss that was put out there, that there was going to be a reunion kiss. Everybody says it's Handon. And I believe that it was Handon. I won't be mad if it's Handon and how the reunion, but is it really a reunion kiss if it's Handon? Yeah, they haven't kissed since the Cupid episode, but maybe they call it a reunion because they're both kind of sleeping and they reunite in their minds or something. And that's what the reunion kiss is. I love Handon. Handon's like the main ship, their end game for me. And I know a lot of people say, Handon's not endgame for them, and that's personally, that's fine. Like, I don't care who you ship. I love you guys all the same. If you guys are, if you ship Posey, if you ship Handon, if you ship Hosey, if you ship Hizzy, I love you guys all the same, but just please be kind to each other. And be kind to me when I say this. Handon, I would love it if it's Handon, but I would love it if it was Posey, because that would be a perfect reunion kiss, like perfect. Because how long has it been since Lulu's been on the show? How long has it been since we've seen Penelope? Yes, we got those few little mentions, the mention in the first episode and the mention in by Lizzie in this 5th episode, and then we got the mention in the last episode in Josie's subconscious. But how perfect would it be if Penelope came back, or if Josie went to go see Penelope and they had a reunion kiss within the first couple episodes? Because if you think about it, we're supposed to get 16 episodes, I think, for season 3, but we have the 4 that weren't played or weren't put out for season 2, so we have 20 episodes basically. So we don't know what happens episode 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we'll see what happens within there. I know Jade's still there, so maybe the first couple episodes in season 3 technically. So that's my opinion on it. I won't be mad if it's Handon. I just don't see it anybody else but Handon and Posey. Those are the 2 that I see as the reunion kiss. Going into season 3, or going back to the episodes, what I was talking about was season 2 that we didn't get. So obviously we ended with Hope not waking up and Landon still not waking up. even though that Alaric made a deal with the necromancer that he was going to bring Landon back, so something is obviously connecting them two. And then the director of episode 18, which is called Goodbyes Sure Do Suck or something of that nature, I think that has to do with Raphael dying. If he does die, because I'm hoping it's not anything else. Like I said, I don't want Raphael to die because I would like to see more of his storyline. But like I said, we don't know what Peyton's going through or what the writers have planned for Raphael's character, or if he wasn't even supposed to be a longtime character in the show. So we don't really know what's going on. And then episode 19 is the musical episode, and they have a song called Hello Brother, which makes me think that they're going to name each original song after a phrase in the Vampire Diaries in the originals, which makes me believe, I saw this, and shout out to my girl Robin again, or it was either my girl Robin or Vit, were saying that like if Hope sings to Landon, the song would be called Always and Forever, and it makes me want to cry my eyes out. And okay, anyways, but so there's that, and I'm really excited for the music episode. I hope they don't do one every season. Yes, they did the talent show episode, but this is like a musical episode, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I just don't want it to turn into something like that. But that's my personal opinion. And then the finale, which was supposed to be episode 20. We don't know what was supposed to be the actual finale. So there's that as well. Obviously, it leads to Dark Landon and not Dark Landon. I want Dark Landon, but Dark Landon. And so we don't really know what to think about that. My theories for this season coming up, I think it's going to revolve around Landon and Malivore, which I know people don't like, but, you know, never mind. But I feel like Landon and Malivore, Dark Landon, and then the twins. I'm not so sure about the twins. I have no idea what's going to happen with Lizzie. I have an idea about Josie. I think she's going to go off to the Mystic Falls and do that. But we really haven't heard about any other character, so we don't really know what's going to happen. Quincy kind of has been a ghost. Peyton's definitely been a ghost. Danielle has definitely been a ghost, so I have no idea what's going on with Hope in the third season. Obviously, she's going to do something about Landon because, you know, that she loves this guy and she wants to make sure, you know, she does everything possible, but right now she can't really do anything because she is stuck wherever she is stuck. I could care less about Alaric at this point. He just doesn't, he can go somewhere. I used to like Alaric. It's getting to the point where it's like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm really excited for Leo. I'm really excited for Ben to see their characters. So yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I mean, 14 minutes is pretty good. But yeah, so for everyone wondering, I'm also in a podcast called The Handling Weekly. We are on our 22nd episode, 21st or 22nd, I can't remember. We're on our 22nd or 21st episode, and we love all the love and support that you guys have given us. We love doing this. We will be going through season 3 and commentating. Oh my god, I can't speak. Commenting on the episode after each episode. And making podcasts about that, so don't you worry about that. We really love you guys. We can't believe that this has blown off the way it has, and you know, we have a YouTube channel called The Handling Weekly, so please go subscribe if you can. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, we're on like Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Play Podcasts or whatever. We're also on this app called Anchor, and Anchor, if you don't know, it helps you get your podcast out there, and it helps you get your podcast on other streaming devices like Spotify and Apple Music, and they help us out a lot there. And so make sure to check that out. We also have a Twitter, and we have an Instagram, and we have a TikTok. I'm in charge of the TikTok. It's all The Handling Weekly. That's our @ for everything. And if you want to see videos on something else, please let me know. Maybe I'll make something else about Legacies later on. And yeah, I think that's really all that I wanted to talk about. Spread love, guys. Be a nice human. Remember that opinions are opinions. Also remember that Love is love. Black Lives Matter. And please go out and vote. I don't want to get political, but just please, please, please go out and vote. I love you guys. You're beautiful. Stay beautiful.